It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay. Colin Sexton is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Markkanen. And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions. Saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Now here's Conley after Colin Sexton's miss. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The pass to Clarkson. Sexton with a screen on it. Clarkson for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Conley finds Towns. The offensive rebound. Gobert. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Indiana Pacers. Markkanen passes to Clarkson. And Sexton has it in the corner. Over Conley. Kicks it out to Gay. 2 on the clock. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Kyle Anderson.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the pick. A 3 from Gay. Gobert pulls it in for Minnesota. They've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Clarkson against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Clarkson. Edwards can't hit. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward. Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Sexton with it. Picked up by Edwards. Gay scanning before. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops town.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. A lot of talent indeed, and Rudy Gay is just one of many stars hailing from Brooklyn.
And future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony was born there. And just like Rudy, was in Maryland for high school. Kemba, Bernard King, Lenny Wilkins, other legends from the Brooklyn borough.
And he sinks the second.
Well, Rudy Gay is a multi-talented and gifted athlete. I mean, he's an excellent shooter, a versatile defender, and continues to play at a high level.
Now here's Conley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
There's Clarkson. 11-point game his last outing. Gay sets the pick for Sexton. Kicks it out to Gay. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Gobert trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Got that one up quick.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Now here's Conley. To the middle. Here's Anderson. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Utah leading. Sexton the pass to Gay. Gay a screen on it. Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Anderson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Sexton. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely was not himself. It's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. Conley with it. Here's Edwards. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's deflected. Edwards looking it over. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Conley. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now Clarkson following the miss by Michael Conley from deep.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Rivers, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. And he can't hit the second.
And we've seen it for years. And despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Now, here's Reed. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bledsoe kicks to Clarkson. They set the pick. Another miss by Utah. Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Noel passes to Anderson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Ochai Agbaji.
And Jalen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
From deep three-point range, that shot off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Agbaji, the pass to Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Prince's shot is good.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
First in fast break points, and they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And you can't say enough about their transition offense. The pace at which they play the game, teams just can't keep up with them. Bledsoe outside. Fontecchio passes to Bledsoe. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You've got to be uptight on Bledsoe, right in his face. I mean, you can't give him space to get that floater off.
Anderson outside. They set the pick. Has to Reed. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Kicks to Bledsoe. Tries from 10. That one drops for him.
Not lacking confidence in his scoring ability inside, Bledsoe knows he can do damage from there.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Lauri Markkanen. Minnesota in the lead. Noel passes to Anderson. They set the screen. Down low and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Utah. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon. And of course, Minnesota down 4 spots from them.
And you know, for the Jazz, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now here's Anderson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Now the pass to Reed. And the 3 off target.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Guarded by Reed. 6 to shoot. Bledsoe for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Passes it to Anderson. Pass to Reed. Back to Anderson. Prince setting a pick for Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. Utah trailing here. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Agbaji can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Prince. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. Competes hard. He's tough. Well, he scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3-and-D wing guy.
Bledsoe for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And then does it for the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree, unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point, and it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
We've got Rudy Gay. Sexton is out there with Markkanen. And it's Agbaji in at the 2. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now, here's McDaniels. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Prince, the pass to Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
that one falls for Mike Conley. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And Conley drops them both.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Pass to Gay. Gay, a screen on Conley. Here's Horton Tucker. Gobert with the block. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Conley against Sexton. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Conley. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Abaji. Sexton for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Conley. Prince dishes to Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up is on Colin Sexton. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
That one falls for Mike Conley.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Conley drops them both.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Prince. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. Here's Gobert, and that one's on target from the wing. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And the Jazz call time here.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Time for the Utah Jazz champions.
Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And checking out the numbers for Clarkson, how last month turned out for him, averaging 12 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And frankly, I think he can play better, guys. I mean, even he would have to admit to that.
Yeah, realistically, he's going to have to step it up. I mean, that's the reality. Or he's going to start to lose those minutes.
Now here's Gobert. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Edwards, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Conley against Sexton. Clarkson outside. Looking to end the run. He lays it in. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Now here's Edwards after Colin Sexton's miss. Prince misses. Jazz trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Feeds it to Markkanen. The short one's on the money.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Here's Sexton, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-4 run right now. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Michael Conley. Clarkson against Edwards. Not going to go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Steps back. Now Clarkson, 5 points in the game. Gay outside, 6 to shoot. Pass to Abaji. Driving in. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. Defended by Sexton. And too long on the shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Abaji, the pass to Sexton. Launches it. And once again, off the mark by Utah.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Edwards. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Gay. Clarkson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's McDaniels. He's tightly guarded. Noel passes to McDaniels. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Gay sets the pick for Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Fontecchio passes to Clarkson. Buries the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, coming into the league with a little hitch in his shot, something Clarkson's worked hard to iron out.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Changes for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in for Edwards. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Utah. Down by 15. Guarded by Reed. And the pass to Horton Tucker. Good on the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Henderson. Rebound, Utah. And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Abaji. Bledsoe taking his time here. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock.
In the first half.
The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed misses. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Horton Tucker. McDaniels defending. They get it again.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Noel. Pass to McDaniels. Up top, Reed. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Jazz trail by 12. Bledsoe outside. The tray. Minnesota with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. but that's how you win games.
The jump hook. It's hauled in by Noel. Here's Fontecchio. Goes up again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The Jazz shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Kessler at the line for one.
And that one misses. Rivers scanning the floor. The pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Over Bledsoe. No good on the last second attempt there.
I like how Bledsoe uses his athleticism to challenge shots and try to get into the head of the shooter.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Some exciting games in store for us. Shaq, rate your level of excitement on a scale from 1 to 1,000,000.
I'm going to go with 900,000, 800,000, 750,000.
Final answer? Okay. Incorrect.
Well, I'm glad you didn't ask me.
And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the Utah Jazz.
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game, but you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that, though.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Minnesota leading by 10. On the court for Minnesota. Sliding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, here's Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Edwards got 6.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Conley against Sexton. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Now here is Conley. 8 points for him. Got a piece of it. Clarkson against Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Second shot opportunity. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert trying to get open. Out to Edwards. Tries it again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
The Timberwolves shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. It's a 13-point game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's good from long range. Clarkson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Utah. Oh, here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Hands it from short range. Edwards got 11.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Clarkson with the ball. Gobert with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now Sexton following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. The baseline J off the mark. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Conley. Back to Edwards. At the top of the key, Gobert. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Conley against Sexton. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Now here's Conley. Not a lot of room. Edwards against Sexton. Here's McDaniels. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Jazz trail by 12. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside for Sexton. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sexton's got his second best.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Get on your feet and make some noise for the Utah Jazz. Breaker,
Different look for Utah. Horton Tucker's checked in for Gay. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Rivers, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 9. And here's Edwards from the arc. The shot will not fall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Sexton. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Defended by Gobert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards passes to Rivers. Back to Edwards. The three. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Colin Sexton.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
To the inside. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Conley.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Lets it go from 11. Pass to Rivers. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 14.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Sexton. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. I mean, he's able to get all over that shot.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Michael Conley. Pass to Fontecchio. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Minnesota leading by 7. Left side Anderson. Now the pass to Noel. Gobert with a screen for Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Jazz foul. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Left side Anderson. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Jazz trail by 7. Bledsoe right side. Passes to Fontecchio. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Horton Tucker. There's the screen. Backs it out to Markkanen. Shot clock at 3. Another miss by Utah.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Reid. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Reid, 2nd personal foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
The first one falls.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Good on both. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Rudy Gobert, number 1.
When it comes to rebounding, It's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Both free throws good from Anderson.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Bledsoe passes to Markkanen. Pass to Horton Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Minnesota leading by 9. Anderson outside. The pass to Reed. Jacks up a 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bledsoe. And that one hits back iron. Timberwolves shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Reed. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Reeves got 9 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the left wing. Here's Horton Tucker. McDaniels defending. 4 on the shot clock. The Jazz with another miss. Minnesota shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Pass to Rivers. To the right side. Shoots the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to Horton Tucker. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Rivers. Goes up the baseline, and he knocks down the jumper. Rivers has got his first basket. And so it's Minnesota, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Sexton. Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Clarkson The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Clarkson's got 10 points in just the second half. Timberwolves leading by 11. Conley finds Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Noel. No good with the triple. Gay outside. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
Edwards inside. Conley with the three. Cans it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Clarkson for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kicks to Edwards. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Yep, that one goes in there.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Clarkson right side. Can't drop it in from the right block. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Gobert, he's checked in for Noel. He hits the second from the line. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Jazz trail by 15. Clarkson dishes to Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Six to shoot. From 8. Clarkson missing again. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Sexton. Gay, a screen on Edwards. The Jazz again can't hit it.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
That one good for 2. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Clarkson outside. Back to Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here are the Timberwolves. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Outside Conley. The feed to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Fans, your Jazz youth dance team. big round of applause for your Jazz youth.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
Tell you what, he was terrific at executing down low tonight. Got whatever he wanted when he got the ball. No attention was paid to the defense in their efforts. He was in his own productive, dominant world.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Sexton with it. Five to shoot. Clarkson for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Conley finds Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Clarkson. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. 10 points for Rudy Gobert. Jazz trailed by 21. Pass to Gay. And here's Sexton. Gay a screen on Conley. Sexton dishes to Clarkson. Over Anderson. And the shot is long.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Edwards. And there's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Jazz with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. Can they get it? And rebounded by McDaniels.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Conley kicks to Anderson. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Clarkson passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Gay. Good D by Anderson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Clarkson against Edwards. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. Clarkson outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Horton Tucker. And they'll get another chance. Outside, Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul.
Third personal
And that'll be his third foul so far. So Utah ends up going with the new group. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Edwards. Anderson against Jones. And Anderson kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen for Rivers. Prince wide open. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Well, something to think about.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Guarded by Prince. Feeds it to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Agbaji can't get it to go. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And there's the pass to Rivers. Markkanen against Prince. It's blocked. Bledsoe against Rivers. Passes it to Agbaji.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Defended by Gobert. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution. Naz Reid.
There's 1:54 left in the game. Now Bledsoe. The Jazz with another miss. Anderson outside. Pass to Reid. The 11-footer had another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action. Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
For the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Rudy Gobert.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fontecchio passes to Agbaji. Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Jazz, Kessler taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Here's Noel. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, you know, and my teammates put a lot of trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.